Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to the segment of Coach Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. The recitation continues from Vadhans Ki War, Salok Mahla Tija, and the pauris are composed by the fourth Guru, Guru Ramdas. The first recitation, the first Salok. Salok Mahla Tija, Kal Mah Jandar, हुक्मे कार कमाए गुर राखे से उबरे मन मुखा दे सजाए. Kal Mah, in the present time, in this time that we live in, Jandar hai. Jam refers to death. Jandar is brutal. But the fact is that in this present age, we are governed by a system where death is inevitable, where it stands over our head. So Kal Mah Jandar hai, hukme kar kamaye. So it is part of hukm, in that it stands over everybody's head. Gur rakhe se ubre, man mukha de sajaye. So who are punished? The manmukh is punished. And those who follow the Guru's protection are saved. Ubre. What does that mean? Does it mean that those who follow the teachings of the Guru escape death? The answer is yes and no. They don't escape physical death because the body will indeed degrade, but they escape spiritual death. What that means is that they, through the Guru's teachings, recognize who the true spirit is within them, and they identify with that instead of being a manmukh. And so when you recognize that connection, then the fear of death, then death simply becomes something to understand. Jam kale vas jag bandaya, tisda pharu na koi. So jam kale vas jag bandaya, the whole world is caught in this system, and nothing can really hold that death back. You cannot escape that death. Jin jam kita so seviya, gurmukh dukh na hoy. Now here is another paradox. So you see, you can escape the consequences of death, not the physical consequences of death, by seviye, by serving that who created this organization in the first place, who created death in the first place, meaning the creator. Jin jam kita so seviye. So learn to serve that through the Guru, Gurmukh. And then dukha na hoye, it follows then that you have the wisdom, and therefore it is no longer a vexing issue as it is for everybody else. Nanak Gurmukh jam seva kare, jin mane sacha hoye. Not only that, but the jam becomes your servant. Death becomes your servant and teacher in some way. Seva kare. How does that happen? Because it gives you the wisdom that everything is transient in this world. Things come and go. Things are born and they die. This is wisdom. You have to understand that and not fight it. The second slok, Mahalla Tija, Eha Kaya Rog Pari, Bin Sabde Dukh Haume, Rog Na Jai. The same situation, Eha Kaya Rog Pari. This body, bin sabda, without The Guru's wisdom is or remains afflicted. It is afflicted. And that affliction primarily is the affliction of ego. Satgur mile tan nirmal hove, or namo man vasai. Satgur mile tan nirmal hove. Nirmal means an absence of ego, that artificial structure that we identify ourselves with. Instead of seeing it as an abstraction, an artificial abstraction to function in this world, we grasp onto it. We think that is what we are, and we are not. Satgur mile ta nirmal hoye. This illusion is cleansed by the teachings of the Guru. Har namo manavasaye, because the Guru gives you the wisdom of the Har wisdom, Nam. Nanak naam tyaya, sukhdata, dukh visraya, sahaj subhai. Naam tyaya. With the Guru's, under the Guru's tutelage, when you reflect on Naam, the Guru is the Sukhdata. So you are given comfort, well-being, and Dukh Visraya, that recedes from your mind. Sahaj Subhai, and that happens with effortless ease. Here is a hint. There are no hard exercises to do, or, depriving the body, or all of these ascetic practices that we yogis go through. All of that is being shunned aside. We are told that this is an effortless process. You just have to reflect on the Guru's teaching and imbibe them. What that means is to imbibe the qualities that the Guru gives you. Paudi. जिन जग जीवन उपदेसया तिस गुर को हाँ सदा कुमाइया. जिन जग जीवन उपदेसया तिस गुर को. So Jag Jivan, the source of life, I am beholden to that Guru. This Guru ko haan khaniye jin madhusudan har naam sunaya. Again, I must sacrifice. Each bit of me is a sacrifice. This is emphasis that comes in the second line. He's saying the same thing in the first line, but here there is repeated emphasis, because the Guru is a lover of Madhusudan. Madhu is Naam. Har Naam Sunaya. You see, he brings us awareness of Naam. This Guru ko haan varane, jin haume pikh sab rog gavaya. Another way of saying I'm a sacrifice unto the Guru. Khaniye, varane. These are all synonymous terms that are used for the Guru. Haume bikh sab rog gavaya. The disease of haume, of ego, was cured. This Sadguru ko vad punn hai jin avgan kat guni samjhaya. The great Guru, the great acts of piety, righteous living, are given to us by the virtues that the Guru helps us to cultivate in ourselves. So Sadguru Tilko Bhetya, jinke mukh mastak paag likh paya. So such a Guru is great indeed if it can be found, in whose mukh mastak, meaning whose mind is colored by divine virtues, so that he becomes a giver of divine virtues. So this whole pauri, as are the other pauris, are in praise of the Guru principle in Sikhi, which is wisdom, virtue, knowledge. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.